Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have tested positive for COVID. I want to say today is like my third day. So yesterday I stayed home because I didn't feel good. So the day before that I was at work and I was kind of okay. But as the day went on, by the afternoon, I started to not feel good. I started to get very like body achy. I went home a little bit early, took some medicine. The medicine definitely subsided the symptoms and everything like that. I decided to stay home the next day because I did run a fever. And so I went up and got tested yesterday in the morning around 9 o'clock. They called me back within an hour and told me I basically tested positive. They wanted to know where I've been, who I've been around, and all these things like that. Me and my family here in the house are quarantined for 14 days. They told me I was quarantined for 10 days because I actually started to get like a cough last week on like Thursday, Friday. But I have really bad allergies, so I couldn't tell that it was like me actually getting a cold or anything. But I did start to develop a cough a little bit. And normally my coughs are in the evening time, and my cough was even during the day and everything. So, but again, I didn't really think anything because I have really bad allergies. But I started to get the symptoms, and I started to feel a little bit more like Saturday and Sunday. I've taken ibuprofen, but not a lot of it. I've taken like a Dayquil kind of medicine, and then last night I woke up around 2:20, had a fever. I stayed up for an hour waiting for the medicine to kick in, just like body achy and stuff like that. So today I haven't taken anything, so that was around 2:20 a.m., middle of the night, and then today I haven't taken anything until around, I want to say it was like 12:30, almost 1, because I just don't like to take a lot of medicine, and I like my body to do what it needs to do naturally. So I've done essential oils. I have stuff from my work, which is Cedar Bear. So I've taken like the immunity, sinus support, because now I've got this pretty bad sinus congestion going on. My mouth has been tasting very weird. I'm starting to lose my sense of taste and smell. I took a vitamin C, which I normally take vitamin C, and then if you know and you take vitamin C, you know that it tastes pretty bitter and very like sour. I was able to eat that like nothing. So my sister was like, you know what, you should vlog, and I was like, that's a good idea. So from here on out, I will do my best to vlog and just kind of do my day-to-day. Where I tested, they are going to call me every day and to make sure I'm okay. I've just been drinking a lot of water, just trying not to spread it to my family. I have my mask right here. So Thame is usually in his room. Yesterday when I found out, they basically told me that Tom and Thame needed to come home right away and quarantine, and that's exactly what we've been doing. They did just go up and get tested. I won't find out the results until tomorrow because they're extremely busy. I have my diffuser running, got my oils. They had us working from home, but I just did not feel good at all. And so they're just going to let me rest, which I truly appreciate because I feel like I do just need a rest. I'm actually going to go and sit outside in the sun and get a little bit of sunlight and soak up that before the day is over. I know my shower that I took this morning felt extremely amazing. I'm so glad I got to shower, but my nose kind of gets dry, and then it gets stuffy, and then my throat gets dry, and I've just had this very weird taste in my mouth. Who is calling me? Hold on. Hello?
Health insurance 2020 has officially started.
Okay. So I was telling you guys that Tom and Thame had went up and got tested. So again, I didn't really show some real symptoms until 2 days ago. They went and got tested today, and we found out that Thame is positive. Tom is negative, which is very strange because me and Tom sleep in the bed together, you know. Thame is not really, he's creeping behind me. Thame is not really around me too much. He's usually kind of like in his room playing games, and you know, he kind of is just always doing his own thing. We're pretty sure that Tom will probably be positive. They said that if Tom starts to get any type of symptoms or feel sick, we're just gonna go ahead and say that he's positive, is what the doctor told me. He said that kids actually handle it very well, which is a little relief because it is kind of scary for, you know, a child to have it and stuff, but considering how it's kind of just been more like a cold for me. I've taken down all of the Halloween decorations, and I'm gonna start putting up some Christmas decorations and stuff. Weirdly, I took some Tylenol and I definitely felt a lot better, so had some energy. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna utilize my time and energy. So we got out our Christmas stuff and put the tree up over there. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out with the table. It's a pretty big tree, and it's really not gonna fit here, which is where we would normally put it. It's a little bit crazy in here. But I got those up. I freaking love my gnomes. Like, I am obsessed with gnome medicine to make sure we have everything that we need. This 8-hour Tylenol was my lifesaver when I just did not feel good, fever, everything like that. We are on day 4 of COVID. We're making a quick order to Walmart where you basically place it. I'm sure you guys all know, you just pop your trunk, they put it in, and then you don't even make any contact with anyone. I'd like to get out of the house for a little bit. No, I'm not going into any stores, strictly my car, pick them up, and come right back home. So last night, my sinuses were pretty bad. I didn't feel very good with my sinuses, but it wasn't terrible. I started the humidifier. The only thing I'm noticing today is I feel very out of breath. I don't feel any really pain. My heart kind of feels funky, but I just feel like I'm getting out of breath very easily by even just sitting on the couch and stuff like that. So that's something I'm noticing today, which is a little bit scary. I feel like I'm getting lightheaded. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Thame's doing fine today. He doesn't seem to feel any type of way. We're just trying to get his schoolwork done and everything like that. So I haven't taken any medicine today. Breathing, which is kind of making my anxiety act up because I'm like scared. You know, if you can't breathe, you're gonna kind of like whatever. So that's my issue today. 4th day of COVID. Okay, so I just opened this, took a drink of it. I couldn't taste it. This is kombucha. It's the Synergy watermelon. This is raw kombucha. And I tasted it. I really couldn't taste it, so can't smell it. It tastes like nothing. Which actually sucks because I actually do like drinking kombucha. It's something I genuinely enjoy drinking. And I know that it's extremely healthy for you. It's probiotics, which is going to help with, you know, any bacterial infections, things like that. COVID is not a bacterial infection. It's a viral infection. So, but, you know, still good for you. Take your vitamins, drink your live cultures and everything like that. That's basically what kombucha is if you're not too familiar with it. It's got live cultures in it. Good for bad bacteria, and also really good that if you have been taking an antibiotic, because that is an antibiotic, this is a probiotic, which is going to give you those biotics back. Which is going to help your body to just feel better and also help your immune system. Antibiotics do kill your immune system, so. Distract my mind. I'm going to finish making this blanket that I started with. I've got some more yarn, so we'll see how far I get. I'm really hoping to finish it. So yesterday I said that it was day 4 as far as COVID, but I think we were counting from symptoms. So if we're going to start counting from tests, then today is technically day 4. So I think we'll just start counting from when I tested positive. I had a lot of plans today. I was like, I'm going to do my makeup, and I'm going to vlog, and I'm going to do all these things. And today I've felt a little off. I don't feel bad. I just feel blah. I just feel very blah. I felt very lightheaded today. My anxiety is a little bit higher today. I feel like I'm just trying to reground myself and feel more connected. I haven't really had any problems with anxiety in a very long time, but because I'm probably not feeling good and this whole situation can be a little bit scary, and just not feeling 100% can be definitely like throws off how I feel, my anxiety and everything like that. I still have no taste at all, no smell. And I think that is kind of messing with me as well. It's kind of like freaking me out a little bit. Yesterday we just basically pretty much couch potatoes. So, but I felt better yesterday than I did today as far as my mental stability. Tom is over there making us some lunch. I think we're having like rice and egg. What are we having?
Zucchini and mushroom P.O.BOX.
So here is the finished product. We are eating out of plastic or paper bowls and plastic silverware, just extra precaution, but this looks really good. It's got the rice under there. Zucchini, mushrooms, some onions, an egg, a little sriracha, which I'm probably not going to be able to taste, so I should be fine. I'm a baby when it comes to hot foods, but thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
I know everybody on this island.
Everything is by design. challenge the reef.
Stay out of it.
Take that. No. Okay, I'm gonna get a certificate.
Tom is up there in the ceiling because we've been having some like dust issues, and so we're thinking it might be that. I finished my makeup, as you guys can see, and obviously I'm feeling 10 times better than I have been, but I decided I'm going to cut my bangs. So here we are. I'm FaceTiming Monica, so I don't know. I'm not cutting off like anything too dramatic, but here we go. I just kind of grabbed whatever. I used to cut my bangs all the time, and I literally would just cut them however I wanted to. I think I'm going to cut them about here. Okay, that's a little short, but... Turn my straightener on. I'm going to straighten my bangs really quick. Just going to straighten them a little bit. So this is how they turned out. I like it. I literally just did like a super quick cut. So this is how they look. My bangs.
You got your hair?
Yeah. But do you like them?
Sure, yeah, I like them.
Huh?
Cute.
Anyway. Do you like them?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Your smile is trying to say that you don't like them. But we're gonna do something with the tree. I think it looks a little crazy, but I'm gonna take off the silver that's around it, and I've been right there. But I've been looking at tree inspo, so I'm gonna change it. But we are having some turkey burgers. Yum. Say hi, Miss Chloe. Oh yeah, and Zenny Poo. They gotta get theirs, but we're gonna sit down and eat. Today is day 5 of testing positive for COVID, and I just wanted to kind of address things because I do live in a small community, and in a small community it's hard for people to keep things confidential. I know that where we test, they should be keeping things confidential, and I don't think that they are, which I'm not sure if that's something they're supposed to do or not. I don't know. I would think that it would be confidential, but also there's just a lot of like people blaming people and being very rude and not being very kind, basically acting like children and pointing their fingers and stuff like that. So that's not cool. It's already depressing that we have to stay inside since the whole pandemic. They go and do things you want to do. It just sucks in general, whether you have COVID or not, and it can also be very scary. I know when I first heard that I was positive, I kind of expected it because I wasn't feeling very good, but also my heart sank to my butthole because it's scary and people are dying from it, and it's a serious thing. Some people are like me who don't get affected as much, and then there's other people who get very, very sick and then they don't make it. People are degrading people and acting like they're completely disgusting and just being very unkind, and it really sucks. You would think as a community we want to stay together and, you know, just be strong together, basically. I don't feel like the virus is going to go anywhere soon. It's basically here to stay, like the flu. I keep saying it's like the flu. Although my symptoms were not like the flu, it didn't put me down for a long time. I was still able, I had the body aches for a couple days, and then I had the fever for 3 days, and then it was the sinuses, and I've lost my whole sense of taste and smell, which completely sucks, but I just don't think that we should be very hard on each other and want to help each other and be supportive. So that's all I have to say, and I'm going to eat my turkey burger now. So, look what I built. It's huge.
It tastes good?
Mm-hmm. Can I see the bone, Mom? Did you just ask me if it tastes good? Look at the skeleton, Mom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the tasting thing is completely gone. Yeah. Skeleton. Jack Scaryton. We're gonna taste this. Watch. Of course, not gonna be able to taste it, but I think we should take out a few things and do a test taste.
We should do that thing where they put it in the box and they put the straws inside of it.
Oh, these are sweet. What does it say?
Wax
Sweet.
pepper.
Okay. Can you taste it still?
I can taste everything still.
Dame's been fine. He's been a little, just like a little teeny bit stuffy. Tom's been having some sinuses go on for sure.
Is red.
So you're basically just eating to survive.
True.
You're not eating because...
You're hungry. You have to eat because you're.
I guess I'm kind of hungry, but
Well, you better go eat some Lay's.
you're just eating to survive. Yeah, vitamin C tablet. I can taste at least the sour bitterness of it, so I'm gonna chew it. Now, chewing it is where it gets dangerous because that's usually where it's really bitter and stuff. If you guys take vitamin C, you know. Nope. Tastes like nothing. I'm gonna see what else I can take without getting a bellyache and see if I can taste anything, which I don't know what else.